idea. We'll cross the streams.
Cross the streams.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Well, we did it, dude. You can unmute yourself there.
Finally live.
Dude, I don't know what happened, man. I guess it happens to the best of them. It's been like a couple months since that happened, but hey, it happens. Welcome to Miscast Entertainment Movie Madness Talk Tuesday. I'm your host, William Davis Moore, and with me, as always, for the second episode in a row, Wes from Thinking Art Entertainment.
How's it going?
Going pretty good. How's it going with you?
Doing well. Dealing with some frustrations while trying to do everything here, so that's always fun.
So what is this food box you're talking about? Is that like a...
Have you ever heard of like a Home Chef or Blue Apron or...
Oh, yeah.
Basically, we get... we tried this a couple weeks ago. We were doing Home Chef, and this is our first week with a new provider. We're doing a company called Dinnerly this week, and no one knows where our food box is. But on the app, it says it was delivered.
So one of your neighbors is eating.
Probably.
Healthy.
That's what, because in the app, when I click on shipping information, it says your package has been delivered, left at front door, which in the instructions, it doesn't say to leave it at the front door. It says to drop it off at the front office building.
Okay.
And even the people at the front desk, they've went to every building to check to see if it was there.
Wow, man. So maybe the dude that just delivered it.
Maybe.
He was hungry today. I just want to give a big shout out to DJ Talks. He's in the chat as always.
DJ.
That crazy ball-loving motherfucker. And we've got art by Sabrina. What's up, Sabrina? See, when we come on 3 hours earlier, Sabrina pops up every single time. You're awesome, Sabrina. We're doing great. How you doing? DJ. All right, as always, in like about 25 minutes, you all can call in. We'll have open phone lines. But until then, you got to let the nerds talk. So what we had going on... Aw, we love you too, Sabrina. What we had going on this weekend was, I don't know, this little award show.
Just a little one.
Some people, yeah, a little one. Wes, you've been going crazy this year over the damn Oscars, man. I haven't even gotten to your videos yet. I'm going to watch them. We'll probably play some of them on here if you have any clips you want to showcase. But your prediction was correct. Parasite.
I'm very happy about that. Well deserved.
So, what are your thoughts on this?
Like I said, it was extremely well deserved. I thought it was the best movie of the year last year, and I'm happy to see the award go to the movie that I thought was actually the best one last year. Because a lot of times it's like last year, Green Book. I liked Green Book, but it wasn't the best movie last year.
No, I mean, well, the Academy Awards, in my opinion, their judgment is flawed to begin with. All around. They snub people for the wrong reasons. They give people awards for weird reasons.
Yeah. In like the acting categories, it's like some of the winners in this past decade, I don't think gave near like the best performance of their career. And they're winning for, I think, like, not necessarily subpar work, but mediocre work. Like,
sure.
Leonardo DiCaprio is one of my favorite actors. He was far better in other roles than The Revenant, in my opinion.
Well, to be like, I don't know, devil's advocate on this one, just right off the bat, that film was just a straight painting.
Oh, yeah.
It was a work of art. It was more a work of art than a movie, in my opinion.
It's gorgeously shot.
Yes. Like, everything about that movie was just like one great frame after the next. And, I mean, it didn't really have much story to even get into.
Right.
I don't know. Is that what he should have got his Academy Award from? No. Absolutely not.
Personally, I think one of his best roles was him in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, dude, that is my favorite role from DiCaprio of all time.
The energy
Without a doubt.
is crazy.
He owns that freaking character, man. Like, it's not even a question. I could watch that a million times, and I go away thinking I just snorted a shit ton of cocaine and did some freaking lewds, dude.
And like Joaquin Phoenix, I thought he was fine. I thought he was good as the Joker, but I don't think that's his best role.
It's definitely not his best role, but it was a damn good role, dude. Like, oh boy, hammered down on that. His speech, by the way, was
off the rails.
It was insane, but I gotta say I loved it. I loved every single freaking I don't know if he memorized that or if it came just straight out of his head because he comes from an activist family. But he really sold that, like line by line. It was pretty freaking awesome. And I like the way he called himself a scoundrel.
I know.
Like, who the fuck talks like that? I'm a scoundrel.
And I like how he basically kind of took a shot at the Academy with the whole Kevin Hart thing last year. And with the whole cancel culture thing needing to stop.
No, that was my favorite part of the whole freaking thing he did. Like, the cancel culture part. Because that shit does need to stop. Like, people should not lose their careers because of, like, little infractions in their life. He was right, man. You're supposed to grow. And, you know, you have to make mistakes to grow. And if you like kill people's careers, you can't grow at all.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And when he choked up over
River, that was tough to watch.
Oh my God, he couldn't even get it out. He couldn't get it out, dude. Like, he said that entire thing perfectly, and that last two sentences, he literally was stuttering. He couldn't say it, you know? And it made me think immediately of, like, Indiana Jones and Sneakers and, like, all these great movies that his brother was in. You know, I used to love that dude as an actor when I was a kid. Freaking Stand By Me.
Oh, yeah,
like,
Stand By Me is a classic.
So many good movies, man. That dude was like he was going to fucking kill it. So Brad Pitt is the other one that stood out to me.
Finally got one.
Yeah, but he's like, they said I have 45 minutes, and that's more than they gave John Bolton.
45 seconds.
Oh, yeah, 45 seconds. I'm sorry, 45 seconds. Yeah, correct. Yeah, that was pretty epic, man. Like, I enjoy Brad Pitt's levity is classic.
Happy to see him finally get some recognition, too.
Yes.
Been nominated, but the Academy's passed him up.
You know... yeah, well, I mean, he deserves it, man. The dude's... They should give honorary awards, like, every year to, like, just people that are, like, A-list stars, because you got to give them credit for those careers, man. Like, you just have to. Like, it makes no sense why, like, so many of these A-list stars are, like, on the do not award block. And there's a ton of them, by the way. What else you got?
Looking down here through the list, 1917 won Best Cinematography, pretty much as expected. You didn't get to see it yet, did you?
Total. I haven't seen it, but I watched a few clips. No, I watched a lot of clips of it since we talked, and it's sick, dude. Like, so we got Little Women, 1917. Parasite obviously won a crap ton.
It won the most with 4, which was actually, you know, these past 2 years, and I brought this up in my recent video, or my latest video, is I think the most awards won last year was like Green Book with 3. Or actually, it might have been Bohemian Rhapsody with 4. And then this year, Parasite won 4, and then 1917 won 3, and then basically everything else just won 2.
How many years has that been going on?
At least 2, maybe 3.
Because I remember, like, back in the day with like Braveheart, like the 90s,
Yeah.
Braveheart won.
It would
what,
win like 11 awards. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's going to be a trend going forward, that we're going to see a lot more movies kind of sharing the wealth rather than just one movie dominating everything.
I don't know. I'm still an advocate for giving it to the best of the best and letting the cards lay, where they fall. So, like, I don't know. I don't know where the Academy is these days. Ever since they got rid of the host and then reordered the way they do the show, it's
Did you watch
weird.
the ceremony at all?
I tuned in like one time. I caught like 30 seconds, and I was like, you know what? YouTube's going to be way better in the morning on highlights.
So last year I thought the no host went pretty well. It was kind of actually refreshing. But this year it really dragged without a host. Like,
I'm not a fan of like the performances, man, unless they're like doing parodies of movies and shit. Like, I'm obviously a fan of that shit. But like, just as far as performances go, just to have like a concert and bring in viewers that don't have anything to do with movies, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's
like I'd rather hear the people talk about it. Like, I really enjoy it when people are allowed to speak about the craft. So let them speak. Like, maybe there is like behind the scenes Oscar stuff that we haven't seen that's pretty cool. I don't know. They always show some clips of like, so like the guy from Parasite said some crazy shit behind the scenes when he like. Did you see that clip?
Which part?
He was like, "This is fucking awesome."
They had basically after everyone accepts their awards on stage, they go backstage and they walk through like this hallway, and then outside of that hallway is an entire room filled with reporters and journalists and everything, who then you have to do a Q&A with them for 5 to 10 minutes afterwards.
But isn't everybody kind of like drunk at that
point?
Kind of,
yeah, because like there's a bar back there and you can get drinks and but he was like, he held it up and he was just like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's what he did, man. Like, everybody else was like, I really enjoyed the fact that we won and this is really great and I'm honored, and he's like, this is fucking awesome. You got to give it to people like that. I mean, this is freaking Korean film.
Yep.
I've heard so many people bitching about the subtitles. Look, I agree that it sucks to look at subtitles, man. I do. And as a voice actor, at least trying to be one, I would voice act the shit out of that for everybody. But you got to watch it twice then,
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm going to sit down one day and I'm going to watch Parasite and I'm going to freaking read the subtitles and then I'll watch it again and just stare at the goddamn images.
Pretty much.
Because that's the way you got to do it,
I actually went out and bought the Blu-ray today. Yeah.
Really?
So I'm one of those dinosaurs that still collects physical media.
I don't mind physical media, man, as long as it doesn't move. Like, it's the spinning shit that drives me nuts. Like, yeah, it's because there's no reason for it. Like, there's no reason for a disc. Like, why can't they just give you like a jump drive?
Yeah.
I mean, you can still get all your bells and whistles in your package and you have the physical copy, but why can't it just be a solid state drive? Why does it have to spin?
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, right? I mean, does it have to be a disc? So Sabrina's saying, no, you don't. You get used to it. In the Netherlands, all movies are subtitled I imagine that's or they're in another language. Well, we're spoiled Americans.
We are. Like Bong Joon-ho said in his Golden Globes acceptance speech, it's like, once you get past the 1-inch barrier of subtitles, you'll be open to, a plethora of diverse and different stories. Because like some of the most powerful movies I've seen have been foreign language films.
Oh, without a doubt, dude. I could name one of the first movies ever made, man. Joan of Arc. Like, that movie, I don't care what anybody says, is freaking amazing. Even by today's standards, that movie trips me out. and it's completely subtitled for us. It's French.
Have you ever seen a movie called Amores Perros?
It sounds familiar, man. Is that the one with the girl that she's like? Is it like a green cover?
I think it's like yellow for some reason.
Is it yellow or green?
No, it's
Hey,
actually
Aisha,
black.
what is up?
But-
Holy cow, man! Welcome to the party, gal.
Amores Perros.
In about,
sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say Amores Perros is actually directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu, the guy that did The Revenant.
Oh,
And
no
it was
shit.
one of his early films in in Spanish.
Damn you, racist bullshit. See, Freudian slip.
I was looking at the wiki to kind of sum it up, and the first thing that it says is a 2000 Mexican film, and that's why I started to say that.
That's all good, dude. Here, let me pull up a picture of that shit.
But damn, that is a great movie, and it's entirely in Spanish.
Amores Perros.
It's 3 different stories, and they're each connected by a character's love for dogs.
Oh, I honestly have never seen this
But
movie.
kind of trigger warning for anybody that like puts this on a list or anything. The first story that's told in the movie is like heavy in dog fighting stuff, so it can be brutal to watch if you're not a fan of that stuff.
Oh man, I can't
Yeah.
do it, dude. Like, someone posted, this is crazy, man. Someone posted this meme online the other day. It was on Facebook, man, and like sometimes like some nasty shit gets through, and I have to see it, and then I want to kill myself for a second.
I know. I've seen stuff like that too, and I'm just like, oh god, why is this even being shared?
I know, man. Like, come on. So there's like a dog laying in the middle of this freaking like highway where they're constructing this highway, and the steamroller's coming, and it's just like sleeping, and the steamroller just keeps coming up on this dog, and I'm like, I'm like, I can't watch. Dude. Like, I can't watch this dog get crushed by the steamroller.
No, that's rough.
But as the steamroller like went over it, it was superimposed and it was motion tracked. So the dog just went over the steamroller. But man, it had me the whole time, dude. Like, I was like, no. All right, so yeah, that was the biggest, craziest stuff for that I've heard of. Like, everything else kind of went in line with what I thought it was gonna do. Actually, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood got a lot more awards than I thought.
It got Best Supporting Actor, Production Design, and that's actually it.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was gonna get.
Oh,
anything,
really?
Honestly, no.
I knew
actually
Brad
not.
Pitt was a lock for Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, because
Really?
he literally just sweeped all of the awards leading up to it. So I didn't think there was
What were
a
your-
chance of an upset there.
As far as your predictions went, like, how did they pan out?
I got 19 out of 24 correct. You,
19 out of
the
24.
one,
So you won some ducats.
I only bet on 3, and I only got 1 out of 3 correct.
Did you at least break?
Oh
even?
yeah, I made a profit because I bet. Basically, the way it happened was best visual effects. I bet on 1917 was favored, but not by much. And I took a long shot and bet a small amount on The Irishman in hopes that it could, pull like a heavy upset and make me a lot of money instead of losing a small amount.
I told you that shit wasn't.
I know, but
I
I was looking at it like a couple years ago. So I bet on best visual effects before, and I bet on Star Wars to win actually when it was a heavy favorite. And that year, Ex Machina came out of nowhere and won the award, and it was like a plus 1,600 underdog.
Dude, but that movie was freaking
Oh yeah,
awesome.
it's great.
Like, I love that movie. It's so ahead of its time for when it came out, and not only that, but like the effects. My
Yeah,
God,
it's
man, dude. Underdog, sometimes, you just got to go with the flow. But, in my opinion, Irishman was not an underdog. That shit just was straight up.
I like the movie.
I know. If they had done it differently, I told you I'd have liked it. Artzilla is eating mac and cheese.
Like me some mac and
cheese. Know that. Yep, because mac and cheese is always good, especially if you add some spicy spice to it. Mm-hmm. Drool. All up in this shit.
The other category I bet on was best film editing, and I don't know why I switched my bet at the last minute. I was going to bet on Ford versus Ferrari all week, and then I checked the odds Sunday morning, and Ford versus Ferrari went from the underdog to the favorite. So then I bet on Parasite as the underdog, and Ford versus Ferrari won, of course.
Got the film editing award. I need to, all right, so now there's two movies I definitely am going to watch now. Parasite and
Ford versus Ferrari is really good.
I heard that, though, before, so I already knew that movie was good. It's got two great actors in it, and it's a fucking about a Ford Shelby and a Ferrari. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, can you hold on a second, or I'll be right back? Is that okay?
Yeah. No problem. I'll talk to the chat. So, Art by Sabrina saying, I want more food now, and I'm full still. I so feel like a whale. Well, you're eating for two there, Sabrina, and you shouldn't feel like a whale. As I like to tell young mothers at the gym, the bigger you get, the closer you get to your small little baby. So it's all good in the hood. DJ saying a real underdog movie is Underdog, and that is true because it is actually named Underdog. You get the score for best pun of the evening. Good job, DJ. Artzilla saying I made a new banner and new logo matching each other, which I'm so happy with. And guess what, Aisha? That shit will be on Friday's episode, and you know this.
Sorry about that.
It's epic. No.
I was filling my fiance in on the food box situation. Have no idea where our food is for the week.
Well, someone owes you some stinking
dude.
food,
And this is our first week doing this food box, so we got like an introductory offer. So basically, we got, I think, 8 meals worth of food. Like we were gonna use it for our lunches and everything. And we can't find it, so it's just like it could be just rotting somewhere.
Something's eating it.
Yeah.
like rats, vultures, humans. Who knows? Sabrina's saying, Jesus, William. Freya was 8 pounds, 15 ounces. It still needs to come out, mind you, and seconds are heavier. It ain't my veg. Aisha is only 4 subs away from 900, and then it's only 100 subs from there to monetization.
Congratulations.
Rock and roll. That's epic. Everybody give Aisha a round of applause, and give Sabrina a round of applause because she's going to be in serious pain here in a few months.
Dude, that last 100 before 1,000 is like, it's a brutal wait.
Well, I still have 640. So. I've been brutally waiting for like a long time. I gave up on the brutally waiting. I just
that's a good.
Let it ride.
It's a good strategy. So actually, the biggest upset of the night. So pretty much, none of these awards are really that big of upsets. Ford versus Ferrari winning sound editing was kind of like the first upset of the night. But then it got the best directing, and Sam Mendes was heavily favored for directing for 1917. Sorry, and Bong Joon-ho actually pulled the upset off and won for Parasite.
Dude, it was a good freaking a good season for everybody, and they've said, what the funny thing is they said that the minorities got like scam this time. But guess who won? Minorities. From another country.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Hey, Adam from Crap
Hey.
My Dad Makes
Hey,
Me
Adam.
Watch is in the house. Welcome to the party, sir. I actually got to meet up
I
with
saw that.
Adam
That's freaking
in
awesome.
Miami. Yeah, he was down here for a hot minute. He went on a cruise, and then I was like, I'm going to spend my time and go down there and say hello. I got to meet Seth and Kyle and his wife and his mother. And was it your mother or your mother-in-law? I can't remember. Very awesome, though. We had a good time. Chilled out. The kids are good. Artzilla's saying, by the way, William, I'll do a collaboration with one of my followers. I think I'll keep it for my 900 special video.
That's awesome.
Well, you know where that's going to end up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. On Friday's episode, whenever that happens. Oh, it was Adam's mom. So yes, she was awesome. She bought me my cheeseburger and my beer, and I was really thrilled about that. Thank you very much. They're a really cool freaking family. Love you guys much.
So
Much
update
love.
on the food box. My fiance found it.
Where was it?
It looks like they did not put it in the mail room and just dropped it off in the lobby. Yeah.
What? Like who? So anybody can take
Yeah.
it. Like...
I can't tell from the picture really.
Alrighty then. All right, it's 5:41. I'm gonna open up the lines. If you guys want to call in, it's time. There's 25 to 30 minutes left of the show. Come on in, Adam. Get your ass in here. This is Movie Madness Talk Tuesday. It's all right up your alley. Aisha, if you want to come in, you got 30 minutes to talk. Anybody?
Anybody else? Bueller.
Bueller. Yes. Adam saying Parasite, huge win. Most people seem pleasantly surprised.
It was just really well
I'm
deserved.
not. Yeah, I heard so many people say it was going to win that I was absolutely not surprised. If you watch our last episode, like you and Joe were saying like the whole time Parasite.
I think Joe actually
what the-
switched his prediction from 1917 to Parasite like last minute.
Oh yeah, it's possible. Is that the one you won for? Is that the one you got your ducats for?
Yeah, so I bet the most money on Parasite as an underdog to win, and that's where I made my most money. And
Gotcha.
I would have made even more had I not lost money on visual effects and film editing.
I got you.
Ah,
But you got to give and take.
I know.
Hey DJ, how you doing, man?
DJ in the house? Hey DJ.
DJ's in the house.
Yep, what's up?
Got some
What's
shadowy
going
balls
on,
behind
man? They're more like
Hey,
cones
yeah.
today.
you.
Whoa.
Codes.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about reading some news,
Yeah.
like on the last little bit. So I didn't get a chance to prep. I was actually late to the show, so when I got back, I literally just threw shit together. It's probably why my computer crashed. It's been a busy ass freaking couple of weeks. Next time I'll give it more preparation. I'll have like a roster of things I want to talk
Sweet.
about.
Uh-huh.
I just want to go through like this cinema blend, and just read some shit off, and you guys tell me what you
Cool.
think. So, Birds of Prey,
Oh, it
what a
flopped.
shitty freaking disaster.
Yeah,
that
I was actually really surprised by that because I thought like they actually had some good momentum with those movies finally.
I really like Harley Quinn and Margot Robbie
Mhm.
style, and I'm glad she changed her voice to more of a Harley voice in this second iteration of it. But man, everybody I've talked to, like a couple people that have seen it around me, and like the people I've seen online that I actually like trust their opinions.
Mhm.
Man, they're fucking dogging this.
Really?
Yeah, man, like it's not very interesting, not a lot of fun. It's unfortunate. So, what do you think about like John Cena and Fast and Furious 10 billion?
I haven't seen a single one of those movies since Too Fast, Too Furious. but
Oh, good.
from what I hear, they're like really fun. But I don't know. That stuff's just not really for me.
They were fun. There was like a trilogy after Tokyo Drift that I thought was fun. You know, it had Paul in it still. But the ones after he died, like, I don't. They're more like XXX. Like, they're just all over the goddamn place.
It's so weird looking back on the franchise from like where they are now and like where they began. It like makes no sense.
Well, dude, Tokyo Drift made no freaking
I've never
sense.
seen
Like,
it, so I have no idea. I know like Han from I don't know if you're familiar with Justin Lin was the director of that movie. But he directed a little indie film that was made for like $300,000, and that was kind of his introduction into the industry. He made a movie called Better Luck Tomorrow, which was about a group of like Asian American students, like honor roll students who get involved in some like criminal activity in their senior year. And it's actually based on a true story, but Han from Tokyo Drift is in that movie.
All right. DJ's an extra in that movie.
Highly recommend throwing Better Luck Tomorrow on your list if you have a list. Oh,
right,
John Cho was in it, or Chow, or however you say his name.
I always thought it
Cho.
was Cho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam's saying they're changing the title, posting 80s on RT, and then Arzilla's like, big like for you. Arzilla. That's
Oh yeah, they are changing
so
the title of Birds of Prey. Did you see that? Yeah.
Really? Like,
they're changing it to like
80?
Harley Quinn something. It's like, why didn't you think of that beforehand?
Too little, too late.
Exactly.
There's a whole shit ton of marketing.
Yeah,
that
like, doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No, man. Evil Bitch, what is up? Welcome to the party. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so now it's called Harley Quinn Birds of Prey.
Okay.
What's that?
It's like an echo.
Sound like someone was yelling at somebody.
Is DJ getting yelled at?
No.
Oh no, not more construction.
No.
No. I got my niece over.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see what else we got. Michael Myers, actor, says Halloween Kills is like the last movie on Speed. I don't know what that means. I literally have no idea what that means.
Where was it? I don't even see that message in my chat.
It says, oh no, I'm talking about the news.
Oh, I was like, what is it again?
Yeah.
Halloween Kills?
Yeah, Michael Myers, actor, says Halloween Kills.
Oh, that's the new one, right?
Right, is like last movie on Speed. So it's like, wait, we're getting another.
There's supposed to be two
new...
more. Or
really?
This one and another one, and then that's supposed to be like the end of that like trilogy or whatever.
We're getting another one.
It's Halloween Kills, and then I think Halloween Kills again.
Oh, dude. I can't, man. I can't. It was fun. Hey, Danny Mick Reacts is in the house. What's up, you freaking milky bastard?
Hey, Danny.
What's going on, brother? Always a pleasure to have you in.
Oh, no, it's not Halloween Kills again. It's Halloween Ends.
Oh, thank God. Like, I don't know. Michael Myers is going to have knee and joint issues at some point.
Yeah. What did you think of the new Halloween?
I actually didn't mind it. It was fun. I mean, it was fun. it's different for us because we have nostalgia for like the originals. So like they could do them 1,000 times, and I'm still gonna probably watch them. The issue is though is that they just their shit like right off the bat, dude.
I thought that it did some things like really well, but then there were some areas where they just like dived into humor, and it killed it for me.
Well, there were a lot of areas like that. There were a lot of weird places. Like, look, I mean, in the 80s, I get the portaling from one place to the other without having to run. But, like, nowadays, it just doesn't work to me. Like, people portal, like, Michael Myers is, like, 5 blocks over in some chick's freaking kitchen. And she, like, immediately he's behind a fence stabbing some other person. Dude, man. Does he exercise?
I guess so. That's all I can do in jail or wherever he was, right?
That son of a bitch. Let's see. Danny's saying hello to everybody. Artzilla is saying, I watched Halloween 2018 yesterday.
Oh, just yesterday.
All right. No, I didn't think it was bad. Like, it was fun to watch, and especially since you hadn't seen a Halloween movie in a long time.
I didn't actually understand in that movie? Like, what went on with the writing process with the cop car and the shrink and everything?
Oh, that was so bad,
I know. Like,
dude.
it made no sense.
That was the worst part of the entire movie.
Whenever it first happened, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. And then it went on, and I was like, wait, that is not cool at all. This is getting really dumb.
Yeah, like you're going to sit in the car with fucking this guy that obviously is, like, undead.
I thought at first they were going to go down the route of, like, basically, like, an evil transition or something where Mike was actually dead on the ground and the shrink was going to take over and like kill people with a mask on or something. That's what like first ran through my head whenever that happened. And then
no, I felt the same way, and then it just went to shit. Like immediately. Adam's saying, I'd like to say only in horror movies do lame titles work, except for the Fast and the Furious franchise. Hashtag callback.
Artzilla brought up the new Saw movie. Did you see the trailer for that?
No, I have not. I
it's
have not
like
seen it.
I think it's called Spiral.
Really? I play the trailer, but they'll own me. I'll probably get blocked in like every country, including the moon.
Yeah, it's called Spiral: Book of Saw. And it has Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson in it.
Look, man, the Saw movies are just a smorgasbord of death and destruction, so I really don't give a crap if the story is good or not. I just want to see how creatively they kill people. That's all it really is. Like, how... Like, I still, to this day, that chick getting chucked in that pit of needles, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I just... When she starts going crazy and digging in them, and it's just like, ah, man... Or the other chick that had to stick her hands up through that freaking thing in the box and then tear all her flesh off.
Which one's that? I haven't seen a Saw since 3, I think.
There was some nasty
Whichever one was
shit
3D.
in Saw, man.
If that was 3, then...
Danny's saying, I just want DJ to know this, that you're rocking the 10 o'clock shadow.
Got a full-on beard.
Great.
Since then, I haven't saved like 2 weeks.
Keep it going, DJ. I want to see a man beard on that fucking pussy. Aisha's like, I think Aisha's favorite movies actually are Saws.
Oh, really?
She says she's watched them all.
Nice.
Except for Evil Dead. Like, I know it's not really a horror movie, but that series, the series, but they're definitely my favorite of all Evil movies.
They're fun.
Sam Raimi, I heard, is directing Strange,
Yeah, that's
Doctor
kind of
Strange 2, by the way.
interesting. I'm
Mhm.
kind of excited to see what he does with that.
Yeah, man. I like this, except for the last Spider-Man
Right.
he did. I like the other two, and he's coming back to Marvel. I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
So actually, going back to the horror franchise talk, this year it's not 100% decided on, but you know how we've done like the short scares in the past for Halloween?
Mhm.
We've
Yeah.
been kicking around the idea instead of doing. We might do one original short film this year, but we were actually talking about doing a fan film of a popular like horror franchise.
Yes. Yes, dude, do that, man. That guy from Star Wars Theory does shit like that. He did like a fan film for like
Yeah.
Vader, and it turned out awesome, dude. Like there's like legal precedent that you can
Yeah.
do that. And
I was like trying to do some research, and basically, as long as you don't make any money from it, you're
Right.
fine to do it.
I would totally freaking be down with that. That is freaking
Mm.
amazing idea, dude. Like, do it. Definitely do it, man. Definitely. Like, you always do like the shorts. Like, maybe it's time for you to start doing like longer productions, man. Like, starting to get in like.
That's the
feature
goal
film
after
ideas.
the wedding and everything coming up, is like basically to start working on longer form shorts where it's like 3 to 4 days of a production rather than just like a single day thing. And
Yeah.
still kind of keep like a 10-minute short idea, but make sure that we put the time into it to make it perfect in the way we want to make it. And because a lot of times we're so
Sure.
rushed because of like time constraints on set, like due to like 1-day shoots, where there's a lot of compromise, and I don't like compromising all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, in honesty, that like hones your
It
skills
does, yeah.
for one, and two, like, nah, there is no two. You just gotta start. making it.
And
You could do what I do, man. You could take 8 months to shoot like 5 minutes of a movie.
and
Yeah.
we are actually so I don't know if you've seen our short film Marble Town on our channel.
Yeah,
It we have a bigger outline for like a 2-hour feature of that we are going to write into a script and actually pitch it and try to get investors to back it.
Nice.
nice, dude. Who's backing it now?
No one, like it's all like kind of in its infancy.
You guys all just chip
Oh,
in?
you
or-
mean like our projects now?
funded?
Yeah, everything's self-funded right now. But you know, we made that movie for like, I think 5 or 6 of us split everything equally, and it was like $1,500.
Wow.
So when it
And you're renting the equipment?
no,
or
we
you
own
it?
mostly everything, but like
Okay.
a Marble Town feature would be to basically hire everything and do like a full legit production. I would have a DP. I wouldn't be doing the camera work myself. That way I can room, and it upsets me.
Yeah, because you can't like go back and
Exactly.
reshoot it, man. It's over. That shit sucks, man.
Mhm.
Like, how much was the? Sorry to ask this, but how much was the monitor, the wireless monitor you have attached to your camera?
That wireless monitor is not mine. I have a monitor that connects via HDMI and batteries. That one, I think I got it a couple years ago. It was like $550.
Oh, that's not bad at
No.
all, man.
Mm.
Dude. Yeah, definitely. We started shooting our short film
I saw.
again.
That's
finally.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first scene that we did was in a junkyard. People were obviously getting the shit kicked
Mhm.
out of them again. Like, blood ensued. A couple of knockdowns to the mat. Dude, it actually turned out pretty good. We got drone
nice.
shots that were acting like a boom, you know? So it was pretty awesome, man. Like, this dude, Tim, kept getting kicked into this fence.
Oh, yeah?
And he kept getting stabbed in the back by little pieces of metal. I'm like, dude, has anybody got a tennis shot?
So how much more do you
It was
guys have to
pretty cool.
shoot for that?
So we're pretty happy with the underwater thing. I think we got like maybe one pickup to do
Mhm.
for that one. But it's too goddamn cold in
Yeah.
the water right
I
now.
imagine.
Even in the Caribbean, the water's freezing right now. We've got what we're trying to do is shoot all the fight scenes first because they're the hardest things to do. We've got a sword fight that we're doing next. Yeah, and one of the moves is like this epic backflip, tuck roll, kick up a wall where he kicks the sword like straight up in the air and catches it on his like rebound up. It's a pretty freaking epic like move. And I got this dude from Slovakia that's like he looks like Bruce Lee with nunchucks. So he's going to play this dude from Russia, like with a fur coat. He's going to come off this. We actually have access to a freaking private jet on an airline,
that is sick.
Or an airstrip. So he's going to come off this private jet, man, with this big ass freaking like fur coat.
That is awesome.
It's going to be crazy. So we're gonna shoot all that shit. Then at the very end, we're gonna shoot all the dialogue scenes and the drama scenes, so that everybody's in the same focus for the entire time.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean it'll be out by like maybe 2022 November. At the rate we're going, man.
We might have our feature film shot by then.
Yeah, but it's totally like it's hyper realistic. It's black and white with selective color.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
that's awesome.
It's super hyper realistic, so lots of speed ramping and different ways of like showing speeds. Lots of different focal lengths and like I don't know. Everything is just the way I wanted it. I did a proof of concept. I showed it to you guys. Like I just want it to look a lot like Snatch meets freaking Sin City.
Okay.
Like, you know,
I dig that.
There's gonna be like. There's going to be cartoon elements to it, kind of like Kill Bill. So there's going to be parts where we go straight into like animatics. Like literally that's part of the movie. Like where we go back in time. Instead of showing a flashback, it's literally an animatic of what happened before.
It's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty epic, man. But it's going to take forever. And at the rate we're going, we only get to shoot one day a week. And the scenes are really hard to do.
Yeah.
So sometimes they take like a few
Action
weeks
scenes and fight scenes are insanely hard.
Yeah, I mean the choreography takes forever, and then you gotta practice it.
Or otherwise somebody gets hurt.
And someone always gets hurt. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we were in the ocean, man, for 8 hours.
Damn.
And we did most of the scenes with the fake knife. The scene is like 30 seconds long. We did most of the freaking shots with the fake knife, and it kept breaking. So Josh had to keep going back and remaking it, and we had to get back in the damn ocean. Then we had to use the real knife for like at least 2 shots. And the current was super strong, and I dude, people were gonna lose their fucking fingers. Like, then we had to drop the knife to the bottom of the ocean, and I had to track it down, and I didn't have a viewfinder because all I'm using is a freaking GoPro. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, so it was crazy. It's good stuff, though. I can't wait till we do something together, though. I like to get Regular Rig, Miscast
that'd be sweet.
and freaking Thinking Art all together to make some crazy freaking skit or something, man.
Nice.
It will be awesome. And we'll have DJ's balls in it right in the beginning. We'll just like put all our logos right on DJ's balls. All right, let me read some of this chat, man. We're missing some shit. I don't even know where to start.
It's a lot.
Art. I'm gonna start Art by Sabrina. She's saying, "I want to see Wonder Woman. Have my line art ready."
Oh yeah, 1984.
Yes, man. Adam's saying Spider-Man 32. Not sure whether we were in that conversation. Danny's saying Travolta is extremely confused as usual. He looks like us trying to figure out the algorithm. Yes, well, he's actually looking for you.
Danny's figured it out, so.
Yeah, no shit. Well, I mean, those reaction channels I was saying like last Friday, man, they have a huge following, and if you know, if you pick the right artist to do reactions to, you'll freaking smoke it. But you got to be good, and Danny's super good at like describing the music and all that stuff. You know, he's enjoyable to watch, so that's super important. Shot ignore that. All right, that was from Adam. Danny says, "Hello, brother." And then Adam says,
Danny.
Danny says, hells yeah, that's awesome. Adam's like, yes. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. We're probably reacting to something we said. Aisha's like, I hope to see more creative traps in the new Saw movie, just like the older ones. Yes, that's the whole thing I was talking about earlier is, it's the art of dismemberment that is great about those movies. Jigsaw from 2008 wasn't that good, or 2018 wasn't that good. Yeah, I agree. Hey, creepy clown girl, man,
Hey,
what is up? Holy crap, I didn't even see you. Sorry,
Hey, Watchman's
that we
in the
missed
house.
You. What? Freaking Watchman is at work and he's not at work. Very nice, very nice. What's up, man, Joe? Always good to have you here.
Yes, Parasite did win.
Yep. Danny's saying I have to eat dinner. Hello, Joe. Be
Don't
back
need
in
to
a bit
eat
if you're still
dinner.
on. Nope, this is only an hour-long show, guys. So I'm actually cutting out in 10 minutes. Sorry. It would have been 5 minutes ago, but I crashed the damn system before the show even started.
Yeah.
Don't even get on me about that, DJ. Like, I don't know why that happened, man. Like, I guess I went too crazy. Yes, Parasite. Parasite.
Any other news things?
Yeah, let's go through the news. So we got Frozen 2 songwriter thinks that the Oscars snub is a shame.
I was actually really surprised that didn't get nominated.
I didn't like that song. I when I watched the movie, I was like, dude, this is what their follow-up to Let It Go is.
I actually don't know anything about the song, but I mean like the movie overall.
I wasn't that impressed with
Really?
Frozen 2.
So maybe that was a
Animation-wise,
widespread.
It was
look, animation-wise, epic.
Mhm.
It could have been better.
Yeah, I thought the story was pretty weak, actually. I mean, I don't know, Disney's been really failing on, I don't know, man. Their story teams they need to redo their house. The Mouse House needs a little bit of a
Mhm.
One movie that I get wait for by Disney and I don't know a release date for it is Sister Act 3.
The what?
Sister Act 3.
Sister Act 3?
Yeah.
Oh, we're back to Sister Act. No, dude. No, I'm not ending my stream on Sister Act, dude. It ain't happening, DJ. You're fired.
No! The only reason I brought that up is because I just got done editing my review for Sister Act today. So
Oh, right on. Drop your link, dude, in the chat.
it will be up next week.
Oh, dude, so this
Awesome.
is oh, yeah, man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Drop it when it's hot.
Ooh,
Yeah, just
here's a big piece of news. Did you see they
Oh, wait, what the fuck?
What happened?
Oh, there he is.
someone called me to about. But yeah, I got it edited today.
Yes.
Uploaded it tonight, and it will be out on Monday.
All right, cool. Everybody heard that right here first. What were you going to say, Wes?
I was going to say, here's a big piece of news. Wes Anderson just released his new poster for his new movie today, The French Dispatch. And apparently the trailer is going to be released either tomorrow or Thursday.
Nice.
I don't know if you're a Wes Anderson fan or not.
I love Wes Anderson, man.
So I'm curious to see how that trailer looks. Actually, Watchman brought up something here in the chat. Did you see Adam Sandler's speech at the Indie Spirit Awards?
I did not.
He won Best Actor at the Indie Spirit Awards, and he got up there and he was like, "My fellow nominees will be forever known as the guys who fucking lost to Adam Sandler."
That's epic,
And then
dude.
he actually took some shots at the Oscars while kind of raising everybody else up at the Indie Spirit Awards, which was pretty awesome.
That's awesome, dude. Adam Sandler's great. Artzilla, Aisha, much love. If I could do that times a million, you know I would. But I'm gonna try. Have a good time. Have good mac and cheese tonight. Put some delicious spices in that shit, and lather it with lots of love. And we'll talk to you next time. See you Friday. Peace out. Hope you're feeling better. Always a pleasure. Yes, indeed. So, the Oscars did their memoriam tribute and didn't include.
I
Luke
know,
Perry.
I saw
What the hell
that.
are they talking? That's some fucked up shit, dude. Why?
I
Does
don't
anybody
know if it's just like whoever's putting everything together is just like an oversight, or if they selectively, I don't know how that works. If there's a decision-making process there, or if they just literally somebody just missed him.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up. I actually I met him once.
Really?
when
That's
I was
awesome.
14 years old, man, in San Francisco in an elevator in some damn
That's
hotel.
awesome. I've never met anyone famous in my entire life. Not a
Really?
single famous person. The
Oh,
closest
shit. Not even at a Comic-Con?
I've never been to a Comic-Con. The
What?
closest I've been to meeting a famous person, and he's not even that famous, and I didn't even really meet him. Have you ever watched Impractical Jokers? The
Yeah.
Impractical Insider, Casey Yost, was sitting beside me at a bar in New York City the one time.
That's pretty
Cool.
epic, man.
But
Was there a hidden camera
No,
somewhere?
it was actually it was the what do you call it? The Upright Citizens Brigade. And they have a
Oh,
bar
okay.
outside of the theater. And he was sitting beside me and kind of like a couple feet away in the next chair, and my fiance was like, "That's the guy from Practical Jokers." So I'm like, "No." And
Oh, shit.
I didn't believe
Aren't
it.
they
I
in
just thought it was like a
Manhattan, though?
lookalike. What'd you say?
Aren't they usually in Manhattan? They're like creeping over to Philly?
Yeah, they usually are. But I didn't think it was him, and then I heard somebody like come up to him and be like, "Hey, Casey, how's it going?"
Nice,
Oh,
man.
nice.
Freaking great. Watchman's saying Uncut Gems is so good.
You didn't see it yet, right, William?
No, but it's on my list for
So
sure,
good.
man. I'm gonna like replace The Irishman in my mind with that one.
I'm curious what you think of it when you see it.
I got mixed feelings about it already, just from what I see.
Really?
I mean, everybody says it's great, but I don't know, man. Sandler, like when he does serious shit, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
Have you seen like the Meyerowitz stories?
I have not.
He's good in that. It's more serious. It's Noah Baumbach.
It was like Spanglish is the one I always think of. That I'm like, oh god, I got a bad
No.
taste in my mouth.
Punch Drunk Love is his like
Oh, that one's great.
Paul Thomas and dude, Adam Sandler and Philip Seymour Hoffman in that movie are absolutely brilliant.
Dude, it's a good freaking flick, dude.
That's that.
That damn blue suit.
The blue suit, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, we have reached the end of this hour.
Alright.
I know it goes so
It
damn
does.
fast.
So,
Next
no,
time
faster,
I'm going
no.
to. What's that?
That's it.
Fuck you.
He's making fun of you.
And then he shows me his balls. You see how he is, man? Like, always a pleasure, DJ, man. I love having you on here. You're my freaking best fan of all time.
Yeah.
So next week we won't have Oscars to go over, so we'll have to find news stuff to talk about. But I'm sure
Yeah.
something.
Well, I'll get with you, man. We'll pick something to like actually rail about. We'll focus in on it, and then the second half, let's just do straight news.
Sounds good.
I'll get like real news and like study it a little bit. This time I literally ran in here, man. I was like, I don't have time.
Mhm.
Let me crash my computer right now.
Oh, I don't know if you're a fan, and this isn't movie related, but did you see Rage Against the Machine is touring this year?
Oh, I just saw your post earlier on Facebook about that, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Like they have a new album or something?
I don't think they have a new album, no.
I'm all about that shit, man.
I don't know if they ever will
Against the
release a
Machine?
new album.
I don't know. Megadeth also.
Yeah, they're touring.
And I thought Dave Mustaine was done.
I thought he was dying.
Yeah, I
have no idea.
This happening?
Because doesn't he have like throat cancer or something? And he was in like really bad shape.
Yeah, I thought he. Yeah, I thought he was down for the count, man. Like, that was the first concert I ever saw. Was freaking Hangar 18.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
The tour for Hangar 18. It was so good. And then, the most amazing and epic King.
Yeah,
Diamond.
he has throat cancer.
All right, well, he must have some magic cancer because that shit. You got like Ozzy's got Parkinson's disease or whatever and shit, and like he's still tour. He's going on a new tour. Like Mustaine's got throat cancer.
The Rolling Stones are touring again this year.
The Rolling Stones always.
It's insane.
Tour. I've seen them, dude. I've literally in the last like 7 years, I've seen them like 2 or 3 times, and they're friggin' great. Like Jagger. I don't know where he gets that energy, dude.
Like 84, right?
I don't know, man, but he moves like he's freaking still in his 20s.
Got the moves like Jagger.
He's got the moves like Jagger.
Oh no, he's 76, but still, that's old. Have those moves.
It's not too bad, man. It's not too bad. I train people like that are like in their 90s and they're still moving.
Really, that's
right,
impressive.
so, yeah, it's all in the genetics, man. I don't know. I have really no idea. As long as you can freaking keep exercising, you'll be all right, dude. All right, guys. It's been a great Movie Madness Monday.
Tuesday. I'm glad it's not Monday.
Shut up, DJ. Shut up.
DJ, why are you never wearing a shirt?
He wants us to see his nipples. It's been a great Movie Madness Talk Tuesday with everybody. Wes,
thanks for having me.
I really love talking to you. It's always a pleasure. DJ, it's great to see your nipples in my face at all times. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Everybody in the chat, Aisha, Sabrina, Adam, we got Joe from Watchmen, Danny, Mick, not Milk.
Danny Milk.
Danny Milk. Creepy clown girl like was here for a second and then like vanished, but she's always freaking welcome. I love all you guys. Spread the word. If you like movies, you know where we're at on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. We're right here shooting shit. And until the next time, peace.
I'm a drunk champion.